The eruption in the Reykjanes Peninsula, which was long awaited since the February 8 eruption of 2024 in the Reykjanes Peninsula, related to the Svartsengi volcanic system, has not materialized. We are seeing diminishing activity in this volcanic system, which has affected the surrounding areas. The earthquakes of it actually has caused some damage to the town. And we expect that the magma actually laterally move toward the dike system in the north of that town, around 4 or 5 kilometers. But it was trapped. It seems the magma, 2 million cubic meters of it, is actually wasted practically. It didn't erupt. Initially, we thought it is 1.3 million cubic meters. It didn't, and the expectation was that by 5th of the March. Now we are seeing that the deep of this waste of the magma, which didn't surface as a eruption, was more than this. Now we are seeing 2 million cubic meters actually was there. This is based on the GPS data. This diagram shows the days passed after the magma accumulation under the Svartsengi power plant started and to the day that it starts to laterally move. So we are seeing those movements didn't materialize in the sense of eruption. So if now we continue extrapolate from that point that we have now today, we expect that it reached the 13 million cubic meters threshold that actually is good for eruption. We had it in the previous eruption, 13 million cubic meters. This will be almost more or less around the new moon. There is a little bit of academic snobbery by the geologists to actually admit or even study any relation between the moon and the earth system on the tectonism, plate tectonism, and the magmatic movements and the flexure of the Earth's lithosphere. This is well known in the planetary geology. Unfortunately, I have to admit that this is beyond the knowledge of the geologists. The plates are something like this. We see, for example, the east-west side of the Reykjanes Peninsula practically has flexure and volcanic systems that we have now with the rift valleys. All those fault lines shows something like a floating bridge. And we have similar to that in the satellite of Saturn, for example, in the Enceladus, we see something like that. Geologists are not able to actually comment on or deny anything on this because with the watered down mathematical courses that we don't have anymore in the universities, in the geology courses, they're not in the position actually to talk about it. The shifts and the movements, even the structural geologists will know about that, are now not even much covered as it was before. We need somebody out of the field of the geology, somebody familiar with the celestial mechanics, who can also understand planetary geology, to study this. PhD students who are in this field are able to do this for us. Unfortunately, a field geologist or somebody who studies, geology at this current level that we are teaching in our universities, they're not able to comment on this. This is beyond them. Mathematical ability doesn't exist, unfortunately. Our courses are watered down, and we are waiting for somebody to actually venture into this and actually studies from a mathematical point of view. Celestial mechanics plays a role in this. The knowledge exists in these fields. And practically we are saying that geology is basically a forensic science in that sense. We do forensics. We don't use much mathematical tools, unfortunately, these days. We don't teach them to our students. So the skills are not there. And the people who can do this must know mathematics, must know physical, celestial mechanics of these interactions. The barycenter, we know that the barycenter of the Earth-Moon system is inside the Earth mantle. And we have the biggest, satellite mother planet size twin planet in the solar system, plus the Pluto probably.